Now, the title of this video will be called What Disingenuous Looks Like. I'm going to show you that I'm not the only one who called out Garfield for his lying and just being just flat out disingenuous. You know, this young brother has caught Garfield. He's a caller, you know. He caught Garfield, you know, and he called his card, you know. He pulled his card, you know, flat out. You know, he letting them know, man, that I see through your bullshit. I see through all of the games and just bullcrap and disingenuous mess that you're doing. You know, when you wrong, you know, you act like you're not wrong. You know, you don't admit that you're wrong, and you keep going on with your wrong as if though you're right when people have clearly proven you wrong. You know, this started with me. I am the one who exposed this long time ago. Putting me on that show was nothing but a straight expose on their disingenuousness. I made several videos about Garfield. Garfield making claims that the geneticist has said and he did not say. You know, I was on the phone with Garfield the other day, and he was telling me that the children of Israel had not returned from Assyria. And I told him that they did. I said, the Bible say they did. And he asked me where did I get this from, and I said I'll get back with you. I haven't read it in a while, but I'll go back and pull up my sources and look through my research, and I'll get back with you. He thought I was going to do it much later. I did it like 5 minutes later. We was all on the phone, and I went to the scriptures and I showed him where the scripture said that the children of Israel came back from Assyria into their homes and into their own towns and into their own cities. They returned. The scripture called it out specifically. And, he went to a scripture in Isaiah 11:11. And Isaiah 11:11 said the same thing as well. So he showed me a scripture that actually backed the claim that the children of Israel did return, but yet and still he still keep hawking that Israel never returned, even though he gave me a scripture that said that it did. This is crazy. Let's get on with the video, y'all. This is used for entertainment and edutainment, which is educational and entertainment purposes.
Y'all going crazy. See, bro, Boy started all this shit. I want y'all to know that. Peace and Black Power family. What's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, son? This is Richard Clayton again. I ain't got cut off when I first called.
All right, what's going on, Richard Clayton? We back to you, right? Brother Garfield, let's go. Go ahead, Richard.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to Garfield. So, Garfield, again, before I got cut off, I was basically expressing myself on in terms when we debate each other or we're trying to come to this thing called truth. How do we do it when nobody can admit they was wrong? And when I called in earlier, I went into the whole, when you were talking to Jabari about the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and you said it wasn't in there. He showed you that it was in there, and then you said you already knew it was in there, but you didn't know that he knew it was in there.
No, I never said that. I said I already knew about it because I already discussed it with people in the Dagger Squad and with Jaw and all. They already showed me the primary. The issue wasn't Kings of Kings. The issue was him reading it, taking it out. I didn't know he was able to come out and read it. That shocked me. I called his bluff. So that's what the problem was. But even if it says that, hold on. By the way, hold on. Let me make this point, brother. By the way, because it says Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords, don't mean the New Testament stole it. I hope you get that point, though. Because, in the Old Testament, it's mentioned in the Old Testament. Because Jabari's point is it's stolen. When he says something is stolen, you're saying the New Testament writers stole it. But if it's in the Old Testament, how could they steal it if it's a part of their culture already? You understand what I'm saying? So I disagree that the New Testament writers stole it because I know how it got into the New Testament. It's something called intertextuality.
Hey, can I reply? respectfully.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, okay, no problem. So what I want to hone in on, what I want to be very specific on is this.
Mm-hmm.
You on that video said, and I quote, "There is no King of Kings and Lord of Lords."
Mm-hmm.
Jabari, he smirked, he laughed, and then he pulled up the text where it said that was. Now, then you also postulated that he didn't know how to speak the Metanetia.
Okay.
And then he read it for you. Now, why is all this important? This is not me jumping on you. I'm just saying, what's the point of the debate if we're not going to reach a conclusion? I mean, at what point do we say, hey, look, you know what? I was wrong. You was right. Did you ever tell Jabari, yo, listen, man, I misjudged you. You was right. You could read the Metanetia? Did you ever say, you know what? I was wrong. It was King of Kings and Lord of Lords in there? Or, I mean, we can even go to the Saturnalia. When y'all was talking about Saturnalia. I mean, there's so many points where, and the reason why I'm bringing this up is this. If we have a debate and someone's wrong, like Sinetta always say, there's nothing wrong with being wrong. Sinetta's a professional with this. Sinetta has reached where he is today because for some reason, he doesn't have an ego issue. He's like, yo, motherfucker, I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But where do we build when we can't just say, yo, I miscalculated? I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm Kemet all the way. Only reason why I'm approaching you with this is because when do we establish who was right and who was wrong in the debate? When do we do that? When are we going to say, I fucked up, I was wrong? When are we going to say that?
I say that all the time. I agree with him on this one, Garfield. He got you on this one, brother.
Hey, you know,
he got you, Garfield.
It's funny when Jabari made all them errors about the church fathers knowing Jesus and all that stuff. I wouldn't hear them examples, but why is this becoming a Jabari show, though? I'm curious.
No, he's just calling in and asking you a question, brother.
But thank you for
the question, because I actually already said why I said that. But if you don't, I can answer it again if you don't mind. But if not, I can also get off too. I respect the side of the show. Just I can answer that question if you would like.
Go ahead, answer it, brother.
Okay, the reason it's not about a Jabari show. It's about, again, like I postulated in the beginning. If we're going to debate, and that's what we are today, we're exchanging information. The debating is not going to go nowhere if people can't admit they were wrong.
I agree.
It's going to be an ongoing slaughter. So that's why I brought it up, because it's not beneficial if no one can admit they was wrong. It's not even about finding truth.
Bro, let me ask you this. Kings of Kings is in the New Testament. How did it get there? Let me ask you the question right now. How did it get there? Tell me the transmission history. Tell me the transmission history.
Okay, no problem. I'll do something even better for you.
Tell me the transmission history of how it got in.
Okay, no problem. I'll tell you what. Let me ask. Okay, I'll tell you what. What I'm gonna do is demerit real quick. I'm gonna ask you a question with a question. Which civilization was older? Which text is older? The papyrus from "There's a King of Kings and Lord of Lords," or the New Testament that also regurgitated there was a Lord of Lords? Which one is older? We can both agree that Kemet is older, right?
Let me ask you a question. Hold on. Who is the first person to mention? Who is the first culture to mention Kings of Kings and Lords of Lords? I bet you don't know that.
I don't. I don't
know that. Because you're a Kemet guy.
I don't.
You're a Slav Egyptomaniac. You're not going to know that. Because and by the way, too, ladies and gentlemen, again, I said it earlier, there's something called intertextuality. So that means people who wrote the Bible from other cultures, they had access to texts. So they are going to have, like Psalms 104. They teach us in the seminary, family. Psalms 104 is from Kemet. There's nobody hiding anything. We know what's from Kemet. But with the Christians...
You see, what is happening here is that Garfield is just way too much. He is just doing way too much. Way too much. He just will not admit that he's wrong. You understand what I'm saying? And he's going to keep moving forward in that wrongness. And he when the brother completely told him he was wrong, instead of admitting that he was wrong, he hit him with an ad hominem attack. Oh, you was a Kemet maniac. You know, that's an ad hominem attack. That's a logical fallacy. When you do that, people understand that Garfield lost that argument at that point when he done that. We have to hold people to a standard. And when they create fallacious arguments, they need to be reprimanded for that. We should either make them lose points, make them lose time in the debate, or just actually just write them off as a complete loss when you use fallacious arguments, especially when you do them on purpose. You know, it wasn't that he don't know. He know that those are ad hominem attacks. He knows that he's appealing to the masses when he said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, he's talking to the brother. He's going to disrespect the brother and stop talking to the brother and start appealing to the masses. It's as though he is trying to be a supplantant for the to the people. As if though he's trying to humbly plea to the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. You know, he's trying to humbly appeal to the people. You understand? You know, and that's crazy. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. It is sad, but that is what disingenuous look like. And Garfield really should be ashamed of himself. You know what I'm saying? But Garfield, I do got much evidence that the children of Israel returned. Okay, the reason why you have a problem in pushing the lie that the children of Israel returned is because you don't have. I've proven in the debate that you had with me that I've proven in the debate that you had with me that the children of Israel are no longer in Egypt, in Babylon. You said the real Jews are in Babylon. You said it all throughout the argument, and we have it on tape. You know, you said the real Jews was in Babylon to this day, and the only people on the planet could be them. But I proved that there was not that many Jews in that land. You know what I'm saying? There was not that many Jews in that land. I think it's less than 5 people that could claim to be Jews in the land of Muslim Iraq. And I told you because of Islam is the reason why. All right. So now you ain't got no, so I proved that wrong. So now you say that they never returned, which means that something had happened to them why they're no longer in that population. But the whole ideal is you would like to create that whole great big conundrum than to deal with the fact that they have returned, because you don't like the fact of where they had returned to. They returned to the interior of Africa, and they became amalgamated with the or intermingled with the African people, and you don't like that. You don't like that history, and you don't like that history so much that you would like to erase it out of history. You would try to erase it as though it didn't happen. All of the Israelites from Africa claim descent from the Assyrian captivity. All right, and that is just a fact. While it debunks your whole hookup. I got much evidence of everything that I say, and we can continue that debate on your platform or another platform, maybe the Lion's Den. Peace to the people. Like, share, and subscribe. You also can donate. You can donate to PayPal at capital $ capital Y, lowercase ASHA, capital B, lowercase EN, capital YISHRAEL. Help me donate so I can build this ministry and build this work and build this educational network so I can get this information better out to my people. Peace.